Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, my number one then is Assassin's Creed Liberation HD on Xbox 360, also available on PSN and HD on PC. I take it you have no intention of playing this.
I can't see me playing. I didn't play it on Vita, and I'm still only about a quarter of the way into Assassin's Creed 4. Yeah, the thought of playing them both together, nah.
Yeah, it's been getting a lot of 6s and 7s, and I think that's pretty much bang on. I mean, I can imagine the whole point of it was that it was novel having a game like that on your portable gaming device, so playing it on a console just feels like sort of lower tier Assassin's Creed, so it is kind of pointless. I haven't played it on Vita, but briefly you play as Aveline, who's this French woman who looks at points like Rihanna. And it's the same sprawling plot as always, but there's a bit more focus to it in that it's about there's these mysterious disappearances of these slaves and you have to solve it. But the cutscenes are briefer than usual. There's not as much exposition. It's definitely a downscaled Assassin's Creed game, and it's okay. The crimes that Assassin's Creed games tend to commit are here in abundance, so it's there's a lot of monkey see, monkey do. It's like, perform this elaborate task, you walk to a door, open it, and then it's a cutscene and you've done it. Jump in the wagon, investigate the barn, interact with that desk. You know, a lot of the time a cutscene will finish, it'll say do this, and then you'll walk a few feet in game and then touch the button, and then another cutscene. So it does that more than the large games, which is a little bit annoying. But it's okay, it's fine. I mean, I don't think it's brilliant. I don't think it probably wasn't brilliant on the Vita either. But if you're hungry for more Assassin's Creed, it's completely passable. I mean, there are some really unforgivable things that it does. The combat is as simple as it's always been, but there's one mission in particular, and I'm sure it happens in other places for other people, where I was stealthing at the top of these trees, and you had to take out these guys without being detected, but there was no way to choose between moves. Your options were walk up to the person and press X. Sometimes you'd walk up to the person and stealthily kill them. Sometimes you'd walk off and you'd shoulder barge them off. You could walk as slowly as possible, creep up, touch X, boom, you'd send them flying down into all the other guys. Oh, you've been detected, go back.
Sounds great. Sounds bad. Like my cup of tea.
Yeah, that was a low point, but by and large it works fairly well. I mean, there's the usual visual imperfections you'd completely expect from a port like this. So there's loads of texture popping. Occasionally the frame rate goes a little bit skittish, and the character models are just exclusively stiff, uncanny valley droids. Very much like if you had to compare it in terms of visuals to a game, it'd be Assassin's Creed 2, which hasn't aged brilliantly, but if it looked even vaguely like this on the Vita, it's another testament to how good the Vita is. The AI occasionally is just, but the AI, in fact, all the time is just stupid. And it's the first Assassin's Creed game where I've been involved in a fight with multiple characters, and they've just got confused and started fighting each other. It fades to black whenever you loot a chest, and you do quite a lot of looting, and sometimes it'll fade to black after a cutscene is triggered after it. It's a little bit of a mess. Yeah, it's very much an Ubisoft game, and what I mean is that recently there's been a lot of crossover. So the crafting and the hunting aspects of Far Cry 3 were just lifted wholesale by Assassin's Creed 4.
Yeah.
But that worked. Here, there's an action sequence where you're hallucinating after being drugged, and there's a tribal dance ritual going on around you, and you're trying to kill an apparition of the bad guy that keeps bouncing around. And I was like, deja vu. I was like,
Jesus.
They just lifted that directly from Far Cry 3, and I just thought that's really slack. So basically, I think it's passably entertaining. The problem is, I mean, if you're a completist and for some reason you haven't played this on Vita, you will want to play it. And if you can if you can go from Assassin's Creed 4, which is a seismic, the high point of the series by quite some distance, and go all the way back to a game that was, although it was released alongside Assassin's Creed 3, it feels much more like the earlier games. If you can handle that shift, then you will enjoy it all right. But it's been very callously priced. I mean, considering Ubisoft charged 12 quid or so for Far Cry Blood Dragon and Call of Juarez Gunslinger, which is like, I would have paid happily more money for those titles. Assassin's Creed Liberation HD, despite the fact that Ubisoft have gone out of their way to brag about how well it's sold for a Vita game, it's cost £16. And when people have moved on to the next generation of consoles, I think that's just, I don't know many people who are going to want to buy that apart from complete nutcases.
I don't want to buy it. I know that much. it's if I was ever going to play that game, it would be on the handheld. I think I just it's too close to the last one. The thought of climbing over more buildings, I can't do it, mate. I can't do it.
Well, it's passable. It couldn't be better than this because it was only as good as the Vita game, and kind of. It seems a bit pointless because it's clearly has clearly been optimised for a handheld gaming device. But hey ho, it's fine. I just think it's overpriced and it's imperfect. But if you're an Assassin's Creed maniac, then you won't be that disappointed.